Okay, so the next major point is this dragon right here that's coming up, okay? So this is where we talk about the match or trade fundamentals. When you are coming here, right, how much time do you have until this? 38 seconds, right?
38 seconds. Yep.
Good. So we don't want to, this is the point of us piling to bot. We want to use up this time here. We want to, even if you weren't going to fight the drag here, you want to go and gank bot here. You want to go and place your trinket on drag here. You want to go and clear this ward here. So after we do this, why do we not go back here or here?
Because everybody's up with us.
Because now we're here.
Yeah.
What is there to play for? Baron and the towers mostly. Like this tower is the next object. And dragon is too far away to like just AFK bot side. So you just want to go crazy now. You just want to ghost and just fight anything here.
If you don't know who I am, my name is Coach Leo. I am a ex-pro player and challenger jungler, and for the past year, I've been helping hundreds of players just like you achieve their rank goals. If reaching your potential is something you are interested in, head on over to junglegap.gg for more information.
But this was a game where the real, like this was a great just jungle fundamentals kind of idea. Because the learning objectives I had for you in this game, well, for Amumu, compared to Belveth, we really want to focus on like camp cycling, power farming to 6, okay? Keeping a good structured game. This is a very important one because Amumu, his pre-6 gank is okay, but the problem with Amumu is that, well, you want to hit 6. Like you want to scale, you want to team fight. So we're going to talk a little bit about the clear that we did this game. I know you tried the new clear, which is, I think it's okay. I think it's not the worst thing, but I do think camp cycling is better on Amumu because again, we want to just be farming. But then we want to keep a good structured game with the regular tempo and spare tempo fundamentals. So this is just ganking. You already know, right? When it's a kill, only skipping camps when it's a kill. There was a lot of big fundamentals in terms of objectives, matching and trading. So on the one hand, when we thought, okay, he might be going for Grubsy, we should trade. And on the other hand, where we did fight, but initially we were like pinging our team off the dragon, we should definitely match. Because what do we always say about dragons? Like if the enemy team starts dragons and we have even numbers, we should always fight. You should always fight. Yeah, it's 4v5 because the enemy dragon is hitting them. Another big thing that was in this game is dealing with problematic teammates, right? Your brand. Although it was funny, I really want to make sure, because if you go to that guy's lane, if you run a daycare for this brand, you're going to miss the opportunities of playing with Tristana, the carry, the guy that's doing well. A lot about Amumu, you do want to find the guy that's doing well, because at the end of the day, you're a tank, you are utility, right? Your frontline, you set up the CC for someone else doing damage. So just as easily, this is not about Tristana versus Brand, okay? If your Brand was doing really well this game and your Tristana was baby raging, you would play around Brand. That's it. Sure. Yep. If your Jax was doing really well, you would play around Jax. So you're trying to find the guy that's going to do damage for you. And then in the mid game, I started to take, a bit of a, giving some direction in the game, but this is really just syncing and playing around that strong carry and up time, down time. Okay, so the first thing is just the first clear plan, which is I want you to, like I said, it's completely fine that you want to go for this clear. Raptors art, recall path, we get here. But I think what is the thing that I would prefer is like either just red into just full clear and play around bot. I would have preferred that this game just starting W and starting red.
That would have been better.
But if you want to do Raptor start, I think you should do Raptors into Krugs, into Red, into Wolves, into Gromp, just to really make sure these camps are cycled.
Good. Okay.
Because at the end of this clear, right, if you find nothing, if we're just going to go for like the super farming clear, if nothing happened here, which nothing did happen, I know something does happen, but right here when you take this camera pan, right, like you miss out on the bot fight early. Okay, that's fine. And then we take a look at this camera pan. So in a game where nothing else happens, you see how these two timers being desynced matters more.
Yep.
That's the main thing. Okay, you opted in for a strength, which is getting here with a Dark Seal, which is really good on champions like Silas, Echo, whatever, because you really, like, you can actually make the most of this and, you kind of want to be active. But because you're playing Amumu, we prefer to camp cycle. We prefer to have more of a structured game. Now, your decision here, okay? So this is where it comes to like regular tempo, spare tempo. This is where it comes to, okay, unless you were guaranteed right now, because you have camps up, right? These two and this morning. This is not your spare time because you started Raptors. You have camps up. So I didn't like, even though the result was good, I think this was a low percentage decision to run to this. Okay, because the play is already over. You're just too slow. Your tempo, you're not there on time. And even though the result was that we got a kill, you could see here that you running here, right? When we can't run and try and look for a recalling Ash. We can't run here and I think we can kill this guy. The decision that you made, like, Yeah, what if they just back off right here, which I would expect to happen, okay? So this is just a low percentage decision when you could just cross gank mid, not even to kill, it's just a cross gank, scuttle, raptors, krugs, base, perfect. Here, and then your timer is a mod. This is what we should be looking at, okay?
Okay. What I was thinking in game, we talk a lot about
Int check.
int checks, right?
Yep.
So that's what I was looking at for the Hecarim.
Okay, good.
If he stays, then he's inting, right?
Yes. Yeah. It is that is the judgment call, right? This is the hard part about League of Legends jungling. This decision here. I think for this occasion, okay, so let's talk about that then. Let's talk about the int check. Let's see if he's inting. So once your Nami die, like from this camera pan, right here,
It's over.
it's over because yes, Hecarim could take this wave, right? He could. But then again, do you think that you can just kill Hecarim, even if he takes the wave, right? Like, then you'd have to start factoring in, is Tristana going to get here on time to 2v1 him? Because if you actually look at what ends up... Yeah, sorry, continue.
That's why I paused so long. I was waiting on Tristana to come back.
Yes. And so what if Hecarim left? What if Hecarim just ran away right now?
Then
right, instead of fighting you.
Wasted time for nothing.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the thing, right? That's the judgment call. And it's fine to go for this play, but that's where the foundation of our fundamentals are coming in. It's like, okay, I've decided to make this decision. Now let's analyze. Okay, why did this not work? Because Tristana's not going to get there on time. Because Hecarim decided not to take the wave. So usually when we talk about int checks as well, int checks are things that are not costing us a lot. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we're running to our top side here, and maybe this guy stays here, so we use a little bit of time here. Oh, okay, he doesn't do it. Okay, we go back to our correct. But this is like a hard commit. You see that? So it's just a very, very high risk in terms of your tempo. And it is a high reward, but it's just too high of a risk.
Okay.
Because we can be finishing Raptors right now. After just finishing Krugs, Scuttle, and with power farming 6. So the result is good though. Okay? The result is good, and I don't want you to be... I also don't want you to be too fundamental, but, this is just the...
Sure.
This is just the headache of jungle, which is, okay, we want fundamentals, but we also want to find these creative plays. Okay?
Yeah.
And right here, right?
Right?
Exactly, yeah. Right here is where like that weak side, strong side thing. So we've just now established that bot lane is the way where we want to be. So yeah, any like sort of like idea to do or burn this guy's flash or gank this is just very, very, we have to, this is why I said in the game here, you don't want to run to try and do something topside, because if you just run around the map burning everyone's flash, nothing's going to happen. Okay? Yep. So here we farm. Why do we not want to go mid here?
Because he's very mobile.
Yeah, he did use flash. Your brand does ping it. He has no flash, but this is just low percentage. You're going to run this way, and he's going to swing away, because that's just that champ. So our champ knowledge here. So if this was, let's just say Syndra, or if this was, I don't know, Jin mid or something immobile, something that's easy to kill, something that doesn't just have this OP ability that just gets out of jail free card. This wouldn't have been that bad, right? You can just cross gank here, and you just go to your wolves. But this is just never going to happen unless he has his monitor off.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we really need to make sure we're not influenced. I know Brand is not baby raging yet, but bot lane is where we want to be. Bot lane is the strong side, so we want to clear this side as fast as we possibly can to get onto this side to spend as much time as here as we can.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. So the next major point is this dragon right here that's coming up. Okay. So this is where we talk about the match or trade fundamentals. So when you are coming here, right? How much time do you have until this? 38 seconds, right?
38 seconds. Yep.
Good. So we don't want to, this is the point of us piling to bot. We want to use up this time here. We want to, even if you weren't going to fight the drag here, you want to go and gank bot here. You want to go and place your trinket on drag here. You want to go and clear this ward here. So before, when we had camps available, right? We would never want to like, you know what it is. You never want to skip these camps to go and ward his raptors instead of taking your wolves. You never want to do that. But now you genuinely have like 20 seconds of free time before you're red, before you need to start recalling. So you need to use up that spare time. Okay? Spare time jobs, what are they?
Clearing or placing vision.
Ganking is number one. Gank, burn a sum. Yeah. And then as you're like going for this gank, oh yeah, let's clear this vision. Let's place this vision. Let's sweep. If you had sweeper here, right? You'd sweep through here.
Yep.
Okay. So you need to utilize this time. You can't just base here and wait for this, or base here and wait for this on this weak side, because we don't want to play this weak side. We want to spend as much time as here as possible. Okay. So, and now with the dragon, right? We're pinging danger drag. So what do you think here? Why do you not want to fight this drag?
Because they could have numbers. If Akshan is there, it could be 4-3.
Take a look here.
But
Okay, so maybe this was minimap, right?
Right there, right?
Yeah. Even if Akshan was here, okay? If you, like, let's say you think Akshan is here right now, and we also think, based on what they've just doing, they may be on Drake. Assist, assist, assist. Go, 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 fight. Because why? Because it's 4v5.
Yeah.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because he's on your team too. And they have 4.
Yep.
Must fight. Match when you're stronger, not individually, as a whole team, as a whole unit. Look how easy this fight was, even though we got here late. Okay? This was super winning. Because look, the dragon has just killed this guy pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So if we got here earlier, of course the result can be even better than what happened.
Yep.
Which was a kill. Still really good. And yeah, and then they fought as well. So this is really, really good. Right? This is why you must match like this. Okay?
Yeah.
This base was really great as well. Really, really good base. Like, I'm glad that you didn't wander around any longer. Because, again, that timer, right? Keeping good tempo fundamental. We're back here. We're back clearing the weak side as soon as we can. Into the strong side again. Into using our ult and bot side. Should be the game plan here.
Okay.
So, now that we're thinking like that, okay? Like, weak side, strong side. This comes to this point of... This point right here. Dealing with problematic teammates and playing around who is strong. If we play around mid, if we play around this guy that's being, help, 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 I'm getting shit on. You know what I mean? Like, if we do that, we are going to lose the opportunity on the bot side. And so as you're clearing this red, I know we talk about the click and pan, right? We talk about the click and pan. So you panned here, which is not bad. I honestly don't even mind you getting off red here, right? But you got to do the click and pan. And then once he is either toast, he's dead, or not, right? We are not running a daycare, right? We only want to go here if we think we can kill the Akshan. And so we need more information, and we need to turn like earlier. Yeah, we can help to get this guy out. It's not like that big of a deal, right? We use a little bit of time. We're still on these camps, which is what you do, which is good. Okay. But then as soon as he starts baby raging, okay, you get a kill here as well, which is great. Okay, cool. Perfect. When he starts doing this, right? I just want you to really make sure that it doesn't affect like future decisions. I don't want you to, you know, oh, this guy is pinging for my help here. Now I got to go mid and help him. Anything like that. Just ignore. Ignore him. Play on your strong side. So ideally, I don't want any of this to even happen. I would rather this guy just die here and you do your camps and him follow you around like an extra jungle pet for the rest of the game, then have to play like this. Okay. We talk about this all the time, but this is like old habits die hard.
Yeah.
Okay? Because right now, I want you to be like ulting on bot, diving bot, killing bot. Like they're winning, right? I want you to be killing these guys and having all this already done. Like you should be alive, like getting ready to trade the grubs here on his bot side camps and dive bot and ult bot. This is what I want.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's, you know, sometimes it's just so hard to do that in game.
100% it is. Yeah. But the thing is, like, this doesn't make it any easier. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
I'm glad he muted himself, because I would want you to just mute all here or mute him.
Yeah. I would mute him then.
Chat off as well.
Yep.
Does the chat serve you any
The
benefit?
action looked pretty juicy there.
The Akshan on this play? Yeah, this was a harder decision to make than the usual. But you need to look more then, right? Like, as you're running here, and Jax is also running here, I want you to click and pan. Like, click and just let your character run here while you're watching. So what I want here to happen is, like, you click and pan, you're running here, you're watching, and then now you decide, okay, ward over this wall, try and kill the Akshan. If not, turn around and kill the Raptors. And I know that's basically what you did, right? That is what you did. But we didn't have that information on the Akshan. We didn't know, like, We knew he was low and chasing, but we needed like an extra update. That's all. Okay. Okay. So yeah, all in all, it's okay. So we should also ask ourselves, okay, yeah, he was like 1 HP and he actually went back to your red. Wow, this guy's a beast. Okay. So once his red is down, or once your red is down, in the game, I know you said that he was too low to do the grubs. And so this is where the same fundamental comes in. Fight dragon. So we've done that. Now we should look to trade grubs. And even if we're not sure if he's on it or not, tell me, if we run here on the strong side and we see him here, yes, we have used this time not farming. That is true. However, it confirms that he's not doing this. So
Yeah, sure.
it's a small time investment, but the advantage is quite big.
Yeah.
Because
get
if
a
he's
lot of
on
info.
this, he loses this, his bot lane gets ganked. If he's not on, if he is on this, then he's not on this, which is good.
Right.
So win-win.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so in my opinion, if I see my reds gone here, I'm thinking there's a pretty good chance he's also going to do the grubs. Season 16 in terms of, or just jungle in general, healing is OP. Like he could get the top scuttle, he could just heal. He could probably even heal off the grubs.
So confused when I saw that going.
Yeah, I think now looking back at it, I was like, okay, well, he's like 1 HP here, right? And he actually turned around and went for it, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, once red is gone, he would heal off that red. So this is the confusing part. But then 100% now he's wanting to take grubs too. It's just jungling nowadays, you know? It's just people just heal a lot.
Yep.
Okay, but we still get a little bit of a trade, which is nice. Again, I really want you to look at the proximity lane. So this is not something I've noted down here, but as well as like playing with your strong side, playing around who is strong. When you're on the strong side, proximity lanes and gather information. Because right here on Ash, I want to
Krugs here.
Yeah, I want you to look for more here. Like I want you to go to Krugs here, pull them out, and then like look at what's happening bot. Like I want you to look on this side harder.
Okay.
Then if 3 people turn up, if you queue over here and 3 people turn up and it's really unlucky, then you just have to ghost away. It's okay.
Okay.
It is true here, like in terms of moves for moves, right? Like you took his Raptors or like he's finished grubs here, right? So he could easily be going bot side, but sometimes this Ashe is just going to be 1 HP here, and you're going to be here, and you can still just make this play, regardless of where Hecarim is. If you see him here, then you just back off, right? That's fine. But if you don't see him, he might be doing grubs and then clearing down like this. So the main thing is just look at what is on your side as you take Raptors.
Okay.
Cross, cool, base, perfect. Okay, so next point. So yeah, we're on the strong side here. Great, huge team fight. So this is also going into that. I'm really glad that you matched here as well, because same thing. And plus, we're playing around our strong side, Tristana. And plus, we're playing around our identity as a Amumu. We love to play around dragons. It's our main kind of plan. It's our main way to win the game, is fighting around dragons. So I'm really glad that we had that conversation at the start of the session, right? Because this is where you want to be as a Amumu, doing exactly this. This is literally depicts a Amumu right here. This is great. So huge team fight. I know you like taking Ghost. Okay, so I also want you to pop the NOS whenever you're in a fight. But also, I think Flash is better in a Amumu, but I think it's fine. You can take Ghost. It'll work.
Okay.
Now, should we base here or should we farm?
I mean, I have 650 gold. I should farm.
Farm. That's it. No objectives, no ult. That is a perfect time for you to do your own thing. No objectives, because you've just done the drag and you've just used ult. If you had a full clear here, okay, I'll tell you this. If you could go like 1, 2, 3, 4 base, and then ult bot, that's what you do. Your timer, so ideally we want to do this, okay? So I think this is something that is a question a lot of people have, like in this situation. Should we like even if our top side was up here, should we base and go down? It doesn't actually matter. Like you don't need to path to bot here. You don't need to force this, is what I'm trying to say. You can just clear up now, base, and then spend the strong side time here. You see what I mean? You can still play like that.
Yeah.
The main thing we want to think about is timing this with killing bot, with being here as strong as you can. That's
Yeah,
all
and
we're
then
concerned
have
about.
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if you can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, base, ult, that's exactly what you want to do here. Now, if you have a lot of gold here, and this is up, then of course you should just do this. Because this is ideal. It's just you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot to do it.
There. Yep.
Okay, so whenever you're on the objective or whenever the play finishes, right here, this is exactly thinking time. When you're on the objective, okay, thinking time. What am I going to do after the dragon? My topside's not up yet. Okay, just go here. So the first thing you look at is the topside timers, right? And then you look at the gold and you look at, okay, nothing. Okay, so the next big point. So still, despite like, you know, it's still a very, very good fundamental like Amumu game, what's happening right now, because you're getting what you want. What you want is like kind of a strong carry. You got Tristana, you've got dragons to play around, the win con. So now everything is set up. Everything is set up nicely. And so you see here the timer that you're on bot, right? We're too early. Like, it's fine for you to be here, but you're here, no objectives, no ult. So yes, you could potentially kill them, right? If they run it down. But I would much rather you here just clear and just see what happens. It's fine to do this. Just because you don't have your weak side camps up yet doesn't mean you need to do this and just hang around here like this. This is not good. Because you still want to farm. If you had ult here, this would be more acceptable. Because you just want to make a play right now because your ult equals a higher chance of killing people. Because your ult's OP. Because your champion is ult based. Okay, so I just want you to keep farming here. Like, honestly, if you just did this round, base, go. That's also still fine.
Okay.
It's literally completely fine. When you're ahead, it doesn't mean that you force plays. You just maintain your lead until the next, you know, play. So yeah, I didn't like this too much. Okay, it's fine. A little bit of, you know, this happens and this. So this is when, again, like you see how your ult comes up now. Like this is where I'd want you to be ready for play spot now. But you see, you wasted that time here. And now that you have ult, now you're farming camps. So you want to try and get all your camps down when your ult's down.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Good.
Obvious, right?
Now, from what I mean, this is kind of like entering mid game now, right? So I think this is fine. You know, like I said, even if you're on the weak side, playing around your jacks, if there's a kill in front of you, I'm completely happy with you just pressing R here and killing this guy. No problem.
Yeah, 100% take it.
100%. Yeah, take what's in front of you. Take what's on your plate. Now, when this is finished, what should we do now?
Base.
Yeah, we should base. We should base because we used ult. What objective is there to play for? None. No objectives to play for. Yes, our team is on map here, but there's nothing to play for. Okay, so you can just do whatever. You can do your own thing. If there was a Rift Trail to play for here, you would ping everyone and you would just start the Rift Trail, right? Because you've got a pick, you've got an advantage, you just do the objective. But since there's nothing to play for here, we can just base. So you can even use this time as thinking time. Brian is also now basing as well. So just base it. Don't do this top play. Because, why? Because same as in early game, if he has flash, he will just live. Like he did.
Yep.
And where should we be right now? We should be farming again. You see the timers. There's timers in the game.
Yep.
There's timers where you should play, and there's timers where you should farm and base and use up that time. So now we're farming again. So this is fine still. In this situation, I do think because plating is up, I think don't look at this as protecting the tower, even though that is a byproduct of what you're doing. Just think about getting this farm. It's okay to just get this farm. Just queue in here, either wave, get all the minions. Unless you think you're going to die if you do that, then you shouldn't do it. But take the farm here. If no one else is going to get it, just go and take it. It has nothing to do with brand pinging you or whatever, anything like this. This is just your game. You should just get the extra gold. So you would just go...
I didn't think there's anything I could do there.
Yeah, but do you think you can get the minions here? Like, do you think you can farm this?
Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of minions and they could just start poking me.
You would get poked, yeah.
I don't really know.
Yeah, okay. That's good then. That's good that we think about this scenario. Yeah, you would literally just queue on these minions, and then you would just farm them. If they poke you, they're going to get hit by the tower, right? So they can't really do that.
Yeah,
You're
that's
also
true.
pretty tanky, you have a lot of armor. So it's not a major,
Yeah.
it's not a major, honestly, major like learning objective or point. It's just, you should get farm whenever you should get more farm. It's like taking it's just taking extra. Because right now you're going to have some time, right, where you're wandering around like this. That could just be used as getting the ball wave. Okay, so this is where I started to, get more active in the game, right, in terms of like what we're doing. So this comes back to this point. This one right here. Sync playing with strong carry teammate. Okay, so your strong carry teammate in this game is Tristana.
Right.
So you even walking into here right now when she's basing is a no-no. And you have no ult. Yeah. Okay. So when she is basing here, and also we want to be playing around the drag, not the Rift Herald. Not because we kind of hate Rift Herald because it takes a long time. It takes a long time, and it's just a bad objective unless it's super free and everyone's helping you. So you never want to do that. But this is not a time, especially when Tristana bases. So if Tristana is pushing mid and starting this Rift Herald, this is okay to do it. Your ult's gonna come up. You can do it. You can fight it. You can team fight. Whatever. When she presses this button right here, you're immediately queuing over here and immediately queuing over here. And then when she's running out of base, you're syncing up with her right here. Syncing like this. You see that?
Yep.
This is the most important thing that you need to be thinking about here instead of walking in like this. Because again, every timer that you shouldn't be fighting, which is now, you should be trying to farm or base. Because that's where your time is best used. So here, your decision to go to this bot scale is good. Because you are still syncing with Tristana. You see how you're syncing up here? Sync, 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 sync. And now we're in sync. And now you've got the scuttle, which is good. And then look at that. You take this, you have a team fight. This is what we want. If we had done something here, some move, used ult, Tristana's here, bad fight, base, now we didn't farm as well. If we had messed up that syncing, then you wouldn't have got this opportunity. And this opportunity is you. Like, this is your way to win right here. What we're watching right here is how you win the game, the win con. Okay, this is good. Again, same situation, same picture as we had before, where we're just playing with our strong carry. And we're playing for the win con. So we go back to camps here. Why? It's the same situation as before. Even though we have ult now, there's nothing to play for.
Yep.
No objective. There are towers, like top tower. Yeah, there is. But here, this is all good. You can play on your own tempo here. Now we're going back. Now we're thinking, okay, look. So your team is playing uptime here. You know when we talk about uptime, downtime. The enemy is overloading resources here. Or they're putting a lot of resources. They have 3 people here. So your job here is to either minimize, or your job would have been to trade. Right? So you can choose either of these choices when you come out of base here. Like, you can run straight to the, like, they have a lot of people here, right? So you can run straight here, look to kill this guy, look to take these towers. But you're not really in position to do that, right? You're too far.
No,
I mean, you could like double gate in and go and kill this guy. That would have been fine too, right? You see that play. The main thing here is that you're thinking minimize or trade. Because matching here is not good. Because why? Because we're getting stuff here. We're getting this tower. We're getting more than them, basically. So even though you're in a winning game this game, it is still up to what your team wants to do. If your Tristana and your Nami started rotating up here, you would want to fight. If they're hitting mid, you want to minimize. Minimize. Then when we saw the tower as 1 HP, okay, you're minimizing by just, look, Hecarim is leaving here, right? But you're minimizing here by taking these camps before they can push in here and push in here and push in here. Because they're playing strong here, right? You see that?
Yep.
So this is also you minimizing by you just clearing your top side here, which is completely okay. You cannot be a part of this. So just do your game still. Okay, cool. You're playing your game. You're playing your game. Tristana's basing. So what do we think? Okay, we were thinking back away. Okay, so then... Oh, wait, actually, no. She was basing here, which is why we were farming.
No.
Then she stayed. Then she's basing. So yeah, it's a bit difficult to figure out what people are doing. Now we ping. Good. Kill. Good. Now they're basing. You can take enemy camps because they're dead. This is fine. This is fine. And then as soon as they come back again, right, we have ult here. So after we do this, why do we not go back here or here?
because everybody's up with us.
Because now we're here.
Yeah.
What is there to play for? Baron and the towers mostly. Like this tower is the next objective. And Dragon is too far away to like just AFK bot side. So you just want to go crazy now. You just want to ghost and just fight anything here. And ping everyone to fight with you. So as soon as this MF like steps up like this, you should be like, you should zoom in like this. And immediately just fight topside. Which is what we do. Which is good. Because we're playing with our team's tempo. We're playing with syncing up with our team. We're syncing up with our carry. We're fighting around our carry. We provide the CC. Tristana provides the damage. That's the most OP thing in League of Legends. Damage and CC paired together.
Yeah.
It's like when you play Belveth, right? You really like having setup. You like having someone else engage for you and soak some abilities and CC the enemy for you. So then you can just 1v9. Okay. And there we have Baron now. And we're playing uptime. I think one thing we could think about is just think about, okay, if they're ever making a play on my carry, I kind of want to be, I know I said that this scuttle is important, which it is. You can just smite it. Just make sure you're getting to this fight. Okay, in 8 seconds when your ult comes up. The only thing is, make sure you're here. This is the only thing you need to think about. So smite it earlier and maybe push it towards mid as well. That'd be good because you want to be close to this. You see how you let it go to the bot side. This seems small, but it's really big. Because you being reacting from here and you being over here and reacting is a big difference. So what I would want here is it's running towards mid. It's running towards mid. Mid starts inting and fighting. You smite it. You're here right now. Queuing onto them.
I was thinking more of being in position for the Drake.
Yes, I could feel that in this play. And I could feel that we had an overemphasis on Dragon. Because again, if the enemy are contesting, that's what we want. Right? The whole idea about Dragon is that if they fight, if they walk in here and try and get vision, we're not just going to tunnel hitting the Dragon, are we?
No.
If they contest this wave, if they contest this vision, we are fighting them 100%. And then the thing is, if they don't contest, then guess what? We're getting the free objective. We're getting the free win con. We're getting the soul or the third drag. So yeah, that's the whole idea about objectives. The idea about Dragon is that it makes the enemy think, oh, if we don't fight this, we're going to lose soul. But if we fight this, Amumu is Thanos, and he's going to kill us all, which is what you want.
Right.
So here, you see how you're tunnel on Dragon? I want you to be looking at the Akshan. Even though we hate Bran, and Bran is baby raging, and we don't really care about him, in this situation, the objective decision is that the Akshan is inting here, we should go and kill him. We should go and press Q, press R, kill him.
Yeah.
Perfect uptime. Good. We're taking enemy camps. We're not taking our own camps. This is really good. So, you know, I like to also think like, okay, what do you want from your Tristana here? I know that we don't really need to play it for, but this is something good to think about, right? We don't want to break mid tower right now because we want to break these towers first. Ideally, this is how like we want to close the game out, especially when we have Baron. Okay, so even for you here, your eyes should be set on this tower. And if your eyes are set on this tower, oh, can we ping our Tristana here to help? Right? If you were in the top side here, in these camps, your eyes would be set on this tower because you're playing the in-between guy. You're playing the in-between guy that's either going to break this tower or like dive these guys or dive these guys. But the thing is, there's no tier 2 tower up. So we just want this tower, basically. So we should just, every time we are playing the game as jungle, we have an objective. Okay, the objective here should either be this tower or this tower. So if this top wave was already here, you know, maybe we could go and take his wolves, take his blue, and ping Tristana here. Or, okay, we're taking his bot seconds. Let's just get this tower then. It's fine.
Okay.
But I want that drive from the game to come from you. I want you to ping this tower here. And what else does doing this do? It forces the enemy to choose, okay, we can't defend top and mid and bot. We can't defend everything. So if we send people here, then Jax gets top. So in theory, right, if everyone's pressuring, the enemy will lose something. Especially when you have Baron. Baron's OP. Okay, yeah. And I really like how you played this as well. It was just a bit unfortunate that your E wasn't up, but I liked how you held the ult, and this was all good. Yeah. So you even doing this. Look.
He gets tower, they get tower. Yep.
Precisely. The map is being pressured. So they, in this case, sent resources for you. They sent 3 people. And what does that do? Frees up people. Frees up people. So I'm not saying like dying here is good, but what I'm trying to get at is like pressuring here after your Krugs is very good instead of just maybe basing or whatever.
Yep.
Now,
Okay.
would pressuring this tower be good if your entire team was in base? Of course not, because I can't
Yeah.
use it. You would just die for free. Yep. And why do we stay here? Because right here, right? People are still pressuring. No one's answering top yet. So let's just hang around. Let's all base at the same time. Now Tristana bases. We keep pressuring. So yeah, Tristana base timer is like Tristana basing is kind of like the, okay guys, pack it up, go home. So now we should definitely base, because if we keep pressuring now, we're not going to get anything. If we keep pressuring right now, we're obviously not going to get anything else on the other sides of the map.
Yeah, nobody's there, right?
No one's ready to use our pressure. This round happens. We want to immediately ping top tower, maybe. Dragon Soul as well is another thing. So when you come out of base here, because we're playing Amumu, okay, we don't want this game to go to 40 minutes. Because if it goes to 40 minutes, guess who has the agency? Guess.
They do.
Well, carries do. Like MF, Tristana,
carries do, right?
Jax, and who's their top laner? Swain. Like all these guys have more agency, because the problem about the strength of jungle is that you have a lot of agency right now. You have so much agency to just win this game. If we do not use it right now, we are just at the mercy of 40-minute scalers, you know? Like,
yeah,
you've probably played through it before. So we really need to be locked in right now to objectives. Okay, what are we playing for? Top tower, right? So ping top tower. Protect this wave. If Swain just farms this wave for free, what happens?
He just gets stronger and stronger.
He gets stronger, but we can't use this wave anymore, so we can't get this tower.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. So we're locked in here, right? You can farm red because like your team is still not really on the map yet, right? And maybe we can't protect this wave. It's true. Actually, no, sorry. Going for Scuttle is better. Yeah, go for Scuttle. So go for Scuttle. Okay, we couldn't protect that wave, but ping top here. Ping here, ping Tristana here. Get this tower. So then when Swain touches this next wave, okay, he doesn't touch the next wave. We just end the game, I think, mid, right? Yeah. And of course, you always have to adapt to your team as well. So like if you ping top and your Tristana is just going down mid, and maybe she killed Hecarim or something like this, okay, you can adapt and just group. It's fine.
Yep.
The reason why I'm saying like get ready to die bot here is again because you have so much agency. So if your team, if you're like spam pinging here, assist, go, this tower, this tower, this tower, and then if your entire team is here and you're queuing in here, they're all just dead. They're just dead. They're just dead. And I know that this is like a little bit of a limit push, right? Diving towers, a little bit scary, a little bit of throw zone as well. This does really depend on where your team is, but if you're like 5 pet people here and you're queuing in here, they just die. Or Swain just dies here from a queue. So towers are like, when you're playing something like a Amumu, it's like you can tower dive. Because you're tanky. You're really tanky. But what we did in terms of, I think what we did really good in these situations is adapt to what our team is doing. So if we queue in there and our Tristana is basing or our people are not in position, then we just have to adapt. That's it. You ping, you see what happens, you adapt. Same thing with the Baron before, right? When we were pinging the Baron, we have to adapt. If Tristana just decides to base, then it is what it is. And then we end the game pre-30, which is something that we really want to do, because not to say that I want you to int to end the game, right? We also talk about like not trying to win too hard, but you want to utilize when you're strong. This is going to be the strongest point in your game. 2 items as a tank.
Okay.
This is going to be your strongest point. Always.
Okay.
So you really want to get active and
to know.
make sure you're, okay, next objective.